Hey, what's going on, Leo? Leo, how are you? Leo, I just want to just thank you for being here. Thank you so much for your energy, um, just all of you. I don't know, Leo. I just feel like I just have to love on you for this. I feel like you need it. I feel like you just need to hear the words that someone is there for you. Anyways, again, thank you so much for being here. If you're here for the first time, then welcome. Leo, this is going to be a very timeless message. To say that is to say that this message will not be bound by any specific time constraints, okay? So this video is meant for you whenever it's meant for you, okay? However or whenever you're guided to see this video, whether it's immediately after I upload it or if it just pops up again for you at some point in the future or for the first time at some point far in the future, you know, timeless. And the topic that I wanted to talk about, though, is I wanted to talk about, any missed connections that sometimes we make with people. But then, that opportunity is not explored for one reason or another. You may have, well, I guess to say like the one that got away, because I think all of us may at some point either experience it if we haven't already, or, some of us, there may be more than one that got away. Anyways, let me go ahead and jump right into it. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or possibly the cross watcher of Leo. If, you're watching for, hopefully, of course, a Leo that maybe you got to know. This will be for you. And please don't force any message that can't fit into, anything that you can relate to, okay? Because it won't relate to everyone. So what was the overall judge or gist of this particular connection that you made? You might have met this person at work or through some particular project. There was immediate attraction. I do feel like as though there was a moment here where think back if you can. If some of you can relate to this, maybe you were having a very stressful day at work and you just kind of needed to just get out and just take a break. Like maybe on your lunch break, you decided to go in a direction that you don't usually go, and you decided to take a chance on something, right? Like you literally stopped and smelled the roses here. That could be literal. You may have went and walked through a park and just was admiring the scenery, just trying to attract more positive energy to your day at that time. Let's get one more card, please. Oh, I asked for one more and half the deck falls out. Spirit, you're funny. It speaks to me though, because like I feel like that mess of cards that just fell out, it speaks to maybe how you felt that day. You just felt messy. You just felt like you were just kind of all over the place. You just felt like, like a complete mess up. But then you meet this person and all of a sudden, I feel like they turn your whole day around. They, they act as though they find you attractive and you find them attractive. They really maybe show you, I feel like they showed you a side of humanity, when it comes to love and stuff like that. I feel like they showed a side of humanity, or better yet, they showed a side of themselves that you don't usually see in humanity. They left you open to believing, like, hey, I really do deserve love, and things may not be going well for me all around, but at least I deserve love. That could have been a point of conversation. I feel like this person had you in their sights, though, right? So again, like, this might be somebody that was from the job that is like, oh, okay, Leo's definitely having a bad day. Let me go take Leo somewhere for lunch. Or let me go take Leo, or, maybe they just kind of not follow you, or stalk you, but they just decide that it's in their best interest to, use the time that you take, or the time that you took away, to kind of get away and get a breather. Like, they chose to take that time to, really, kind of move in on you. But it's not in a predatory type of way, you guys. It's just, that's probably the only time that you were not around all of your coworkers, and they just felt a little bit better about that. But at any rate, it worked, because you stopped and you took the time to pay attention to them, possibly for the first time, to them. So to the Leo crosswatcher here, yeah, you definitely said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to Leo now. They're having a rough day, or they were having a rough day. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth that day over, or see what I can do about smoothing the day over. Sorry, you guys, again. Let's see what the tarot has to add. Hopefully the tarot got something good to say. I've been sitting here churning these cards the whole time. So we got the Six of Swords. Okay. I feel the need that this person provided you a sense of escapism. This person provided you a sense of, like, like they were like saying, like, come with me. And not to say, like, maybe they were trying to, like, completely take you away, right? But, they were like, well, they could have been trying to take you places, or it could have been trying to take you, they could have been talk or discussion about going on some sort of trip, just kind of like a getaway. Could have been. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Right? Like, I feel like you may have saw this person as like, wow, like, they really could be turning things around for me, or not, they could be turning things around for me, but you just saw them as a breath of fresh air. Leo, this person really was the turning point to your day. They really were the part of your day where your day just really turned back around from being really hectic and messy to being, a little bit more just at least tolerable, even if the day was still messy. But, now you have a brighter disposition, like, in a way, Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. This person wasn't even selfish. I don't even feel like this person was selfish. And I do feel like if they maybe did display any type of thing to make them selfish. I feel like, you know, it's because they were doing it like for the two of you, right? So I feel like maybe possibly later this could have displayed like as a personality trait that, you know, it's like, you know, you might not know everything that they're up to, but it's not that they're being secretive. It's just that what they're up to is definitely for the benefit of the relationship, as opposed to the detriment. Like if it was in the upright, then I feel like, well, you know, maybe they might be trying, there may have been a certain advantage that they were trying to get, but there wasn't any sort of advantage that they were really trying to get, other than they just really wanted to just kind of really just help you turn your day around. And then the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. So Leo, this person could have possibly, this person possibly could be a water sign or an air sign. I see them as I see them as either like a Pisces or an Aquarius, but you know, but they don't have to be. It could be any water sign or any air sign or any sign, really, but more strongly those. I feels like this person looks at the situation and says, I feel like they wish that they could have done more. I do feel as though, like, yeah, they may have like displayed some sort of like personality trait that you kind of looked at and maybe side-eyed, and but ultimately ultimately it was misunderstood. Somebody, you guys may have, you know, somebody may have like apologized. Maybe they said some sort of like crude sort of joke, or some sort of just something that maybe just was perceived as a selfish act, but it really wasn't. But I do feel like someone, whether it is you, Leo, or them, like I feel like someone is very apologetic. Someone is very sorry for, you know, that things didn't work out, right? Because they seem to be going so well, but then the wheel flipped right back around again so fast on this, and, you know, things just did not get pursued. I want to look at this Seven of Swords reversed, because bear with me, guys. Sometimes we got to break out the book. I'm not ashamed to admit it. It happens sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you understood that there would be a certain risk here. So basically, in the book here, it says for this particular deck that the Seven of Swords reverse says that that you ended up getting good advice or counsel, justice, but still a little bit uncertain about it. So yeah, there were some things that you definitely had some questions about, some things that you were really uncertain about, and I think that it stems from maybe them possibly maybe they said something that made them have to, you know, what's the word, like, you know, they kind of put their foot in their mouth, and then right when that happened, it was just like, oh, complete disinterest, and then they're left there like, dang, like, I'm sorry, I really couldn't make that work with Leo. Let's get some more clarification here. Okay. Right. Four of Cups, Nine of Cups. Yeah, Leo, you were perfectly see, the thing about this is that you were probably perfectly content before this person even came along, right? Like, you didn't have no issues emotionally. You know, you had everything that you wanted. You know, you weren't open really to, you really weren't necessarily open to having this relationship in the first place, or meeting this person in the first place, right? This person kind of came upon, you know, approached you. And yeah, you gave them the time of day, but they fucked it up. They talked too much. And so it just really messed it up. Again, this person is probably an Aquarius or a Pisces. And then the Four of Wands, yeah, you were stable enough already with the 4 and the 4. You really were stable. You were just having a bad day and somebody really approached you. And, you know, they really wanted, but they approached you because it's like, you may have looked at them and like, oh, you're so adorable. Let me give you the time of day. I see it now, Leo. See, y'all snuck this one up on me. Leo, you met somebody that was, you know, kind of cute, kind of funny, but they just talk too much, and they kind of really talk themselves out of anything with you. And it kind of made your day a little bit, because I feel like it did kind of stroke your ego a little bit, Leo. It kind of made your day, but ultimately you were closed off to the idea of this person anyway. You just entertained them, and then they even, it's like you gave them time to like shoot their shot, and okay, go ahead, shoot your shot. But you didn't have really any intentions of like carrying on further with them anyways, because I do feel like, you know, I do feel like you were completely content here already with something that you already had and something that you were already stable with. Or possibly your own routine. You may have had like your own family situation, or maybe your own, some other relationship that was already established with someone else. It's almost like it's like you're saying, it's almost like you are like, okay, on this day, it was like, all right, Spirit, thanks for the ego boost. I had a really shitty day, but thanks so much that, you know, somebody, even on my mess of a day, someone still found the time to reach out to me and want to communicate with me and think that I'm attractive. Not that you didn't know that already, but it was just probably the only good thing that happened to you that day. Nevertheless, though, somebody's been in somebody's dreams. Leo, you left an impression on this person, whoever this person is. You definitely left an impression on them. They feel like you're the one that got away. They feel like you were the unattainable, but in the best way, you know. Hopefully in the most positive sense of what I meant. How else does people feel here? Oh boy. I wish I could take back the things I said, and I can't handle your words right now. Okay. Leo, this person probably feels like, you know, like, dang, they wish they didn't like put their foot in their mouth when they met you. I said that already. They wish they could take back the things that they said. And I can't handle your words right now. Yeah, I feel like they really took the rejection of it pretty difficult. To where they possibly still like think about it. It still affects them to some kind of degree. So, crosswatcher, if you were dealing with a Leo that did this to you, you know, then this is your shot out, because I feel like you were the one that was the more affected here, crosswatcher. I feel like you were the one that was more affected here in this matter. Okay, you put yourself out there, trying to, you know, put some good energy out there to someone, let them know that they deserve love, and that they were, even though they were having a bad day, you know, that they still deserve love even on the baddest of their days, right? Like, that's that energy that you were trying to put out to this Leo. And then, but what you didn't know, right, was that what you didn't know is that this Leo was already, you know, knowing that, you know, and you know, they were what you didn't know is that they were already pretty much either very independently happy, or that they were already happy in some sort of relationship with someone else. And so they almost kind of let you put your foot in their mouth, by just entertaining giving you the time of day. Talk about a stroke of ego, Leo. Man. But don't get mad at me, y'all. This is just what I see. I mean, stuff like this happens all the time, you know? I almost feel like, Leo, you felt as though this person was just not in your league. Like you felt like you were above their league. Whether that had to do with work politics or work cliques. Let's see what the advice has to say. What does Whispers of Love have to add here to this? Nope. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, surprise card. Ha. Look at that. And they're the same color. So we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. And then we also have I love you. These are very important words. What? Crosswatcher, did this Leo make that much of an impression on you? Or could this be a Leo that, like, again, you were always had your eye on, and then you just chose a particular day to really kind of shoot your shot finally? Because that's what you were doing. You were trying to make sure that what you were doing, you know, you were trying to bring your dream to the present, right? You were trying to obtain it. You know, you were trying to make your dream possible, right? Like, you were really feeling this Leo, and you made it known. But I feel like Leo, Leo just wasn't ready for all that, right? Or they didn't really see it in you. I feel like they kind of gave you like a little bit of false hope by even allowing you to just kind of put yourself out there thinking that you had a chance with them. And Leo, if you did do that, I do feel like some of you possibly now could be looking at the situation like, I probably shouldn't have did that. You know, but I'm going to let that go, because that was a lot. But Leo, or cross watcher of Leo, let me know how this works out for you in the comment box. Of course, you know, I appreciate your comments. You know, I appreciate, you know, any constructive criticisms. You know, those things don't hurt my feelings. Now, but I do mean constructive criticisms now. But again, if this doesn't resonate to you, then please, you know, again, don't force the message to resonate to you. This is just a look at any energy that you could have met. So, you know, whether you remembered this person or not. But for some of you, you're definitely on their mind. Oh, yeah. You're definitely on their mind. All right, I'm outie. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can. Just email me at LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com. And Leo, have yourself a very rest of your day. A very good rest of your day. Sorry. I'll see you guys the next time. Bye.